All right. Izzy has joined me. How lovely.
How you doing, my man?
I am all right. I'm all right enough. Well,
Yeah,
welcome.
I got a
Welcome
few minutes,
to-
man.
Is what?
I got a few minutes
I
to
appreciate
hang
you.
out. So,
Welcome to Commieverse took the night off, so here I am.
oh man,
All right.
lowering the music.
Let's do it. Let's do my. Oh wait, hold on. I'm not sure that one is playing, but that's okay.
Whatever, man.
It's whatever. It's whatever. You know. Let's. Now, I do recall what I got from Sector 2815.
Okay,
But let's open that box now.
do it, man. Do it. Do your thing.
How was your week?
It was busy. Yesterday we had the art show, so we sold some good stuff. We still got some stuff available for sale. If anybody's interested, you let me know, and we could talk about it. If anybody's interested in other things, man, but it was. I have a whole stack of sketch cards, so that's a lot of fun stuff. How you doing, man?
I am still recovering from hosting Thanksgiving, and you won't believe how many people look at me
Mhm.
like in the real world, like how they look at me like you didn't host Thanksgiving, and I'm like, bitch, what do you know?
I host Thanksgiving in my house, but I don't know how many people were in your place. But it's not that big for us.
I had
my meeting, so we probably had 9 too in total. Yeah, probably it's about the same. Maybe a little.
I mean, I don't know about you. I don't think it's easy.
No.
Like, and then I get that, because I mean, I guess you to look at me, you would think no, you couldn't do that. I guess fine, but also why would I lie about that?
But you were hosting by yourself, or did you host with somebody else?
With my mother, who's 82. Let's keep it in perspective. And she and by the way, she was up at 5:30 in the morning cleaning like any good Puerto Rican.
Oh my goodness.
Any good Puerto Rican grandmother.
Nah, so here they come. So what we do is that they come to my place for Thanksgiving. We go to my mother's place for Christmas, and then we go to my sister's place for New Year's. I'm very happy that we have Thanksgiving. I'll be honest, because with Christmas, I don't know how they do it for your family, but in our family we celebrate Christmas at midnight.
Right.
So that's how we do it here. So
AR.
yeah, hey, what's up, AR? So we do that. We open presents, and then I go home within that hour, right? And then I'm not that far from my mom's place. And New Year's is my sister's place, and I'm one of these guys that I don't care about New Year's.
Oh my!
I have to be
awake in
for
front of me. I am a New Year's baby, for goodness sake.
Well, I'm sorry about that, bro. I know a lot of people that are New Year's babies. It's kind of weird.
Be sensitive around us. My goodness.
I don't care about the whole midnight drop ball thing. You know what I mean?
What kind of Puerto Rican are you? Do you not have the grapes ready? Are you not doing the wishes? Are you not throwing the water out the balcony to cleanse the new year?
None of that. I do the same thing my father did.
You don't wear the gold underwear for prosperity or the red underwear for love?
No.
You don't stick the money in your underwear for wealth in the new year?
I'm gonna crash. You say that my computer crashes. I'll be right back.
And now you know all of my New Year's traditions. Oh my God, I looked over here. I was like, oh, there's someone in the waiting room. I'm like, oh no, it's just me.
Like I said, the computer's about to crash up.
That's all right. I'm not going anywhere. I got my gold undies on right now. Good for you, AR. Now, the Star Wars edition for that, or the Rocky Horror Picture Show edition, or are they just gold underwear? I'm sorry. All right, you know what? I don't want to do fun comics without Izzy. So, some books I picked up this week: Wonder Woman #3, which unlike some people out there, I actually have faith in this book, and I do think it's very good. And I bought it because I like it. But also, Daniel Stamper is such a great artist. Like, he was the only thing I enjoyed about Dark Crisis. So, excellent. And then next up, the book that I believe is the best book DC publishes, World's Finest. And, you know, I can't live without my X-Men love, so Immortal X-Men 17 with my precious Jean right on the cover. It's beautiful. I already forgot who did the cover, but whoever did the cover, I'm getting the signature series. I'm gonna find a way. I don't know where I have to go. I'm like, what show I have to attend, what mailing I have to do, but I'm making it happen. And of course, last but not least, continuing my X-Men love, Uncanny Spider-Man. So, Izzy's back. Here you go.
This annoys me so much.
How does it happen?
So for a little while now, the computer has been doing this thing that if I'm online or something for X amount of time, it has this tendency. I know it's about to crash, right? So I have multiple screens. The minute the screens go out, the video's still playing, right? So I know it's gonna do it, right? But I know that the screens go out, and then I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I know it's about to happen. So it's about to crash, and then it restarts itself. So I don't know what's causing this problem, but it pisses me off because this is a new computer. This computer's it's not even a year old.
Does it have any sort of warranty left?
Well, it's I don't know if it's just the fact that it can't sustain the juice, even though it's a juiced up computer. So I gotta double check on that. I'm trying to remember who I purchased it from.
See, I'm going to let y'all in a little secret. Mm-hmm. All my computers in the past 10 years have, there's one exception, but we're not going to talk about the exception because that's for the only, right? But like all my computers, there's two exceptions, unrelated exceptions, so I'm not including them. I'm talking about computers I have purchased, right? Mm-hmm. I have bought Dell refurbs and I have been very happy.
Well, this is an Acer. This is an Acer, and like I said, it's supposed to be a juiced up computer. So
my last encounter with Acer was 2014. I yelled and screamed at the girl on the phone that how dare you tell me that you could solve my problem by sending me a CD, okay, that I'm going to pay $40 for, and this thing is 2 weeks old. I then went back to Best Buy where I had gotten it on clearance.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, no, because like there's no return on this clearance. I was like, I don't care. I will be here all day. I'm not going to leave. Someone is taking this thing back from me. I was like, it is terrible. The support that I received from Acer is atrocious. I'm like, I'm done. I'm absolutely done. You know, I put on my best Puerto Rican Karen face and I just stuck it out. And eventually, they were done with me.
Yeah, so I'm looking at this right now. So look at this. The black screen of death is a critical system error that causes your computer screen to display all black. The system error forces your operating system to shut down because it can no longer safely function. The black screen of death can be caused by several factors, including hardware or software issues or malware.
I'm going to start with number one. Izzy, don't do Acer ever again, please. That's number one. Number two, as someone who comes from an IT background, it can be the hard drive failing slowly but surely.
Yeah.
It could be the motherboard. How would you even know? right? It could be the processor. Okay, it could be malware, maybe. But the likelihood it's probably a piece of hardware, and it's probably going to be abysmal. Like trying to figure it all out. I really wish I had good advice for you. The only good advice I have is don't do Acer. Just like
we live and learn, right?
Take a page out of my book. The Dell outlet is our friend. They come with limited warranties. Dell is actually there for you. Like, it's a little bit of a pain, but they're there for you.
Yeah.
Oh my God, AR, I'm a failing hard drive, so I have sympathy for you. But you have the gold underwear, AR. You got the gold underwear.
So show us that Jean Greg again that you had. I think it was a Nakayama.
It does look very Nakayama, but also not. But if it is, I'm thrilled because I love it, and I would love to have another Nakayama signature.
So it's Jean Greg #1, right?
No, it's not. This is Immortal X-Men 17.
Immortal X-Men 6. Which one? 17?
17.
All right, I'll tell you exactly who it is. Give me a second.
Thank you for using League of Comics while we're
There you go.
Yes.
It's right here, actually.
Look at that. Mark is saying, did someone say gold underwear? Do you also have gold underwear, Mark? I'm pretty sure Mark has blue boxer briefs.
It's a Mark Brooks.
On screen.
You heard?
What?
It's Mark Brooks.
Oh, it is Mark Brooks.
Yeah, look at her cheekbone. That is a Mark.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't a complete dead giveaway.
Yeah, no. When you look at the cheek, when you look at the way he colors skin, then you could see that it's a Mark Brooks. That's the way he colors skin. Because he used I'm not sure if it's digital. I think this is a little bit of painted work, but he likes putting color pencils over his work. So he'll color with Copics and then he'll overlay it with pencils. And that's a distinct style.
Approaching it from an artistry eye. I'm just saying, I like it. I got a vibe from it. And then but I'm not. But as soon as you said Mark Brooks, I'm absolutely not surprised.
Yeah, it's definitely Mark Brooks. So
Legion of Comics is greater than League of Comics in a lot of ways, Mark. Yes.
Of course, Mark would say that. How was if Mark's still listening, how was the Nutcracker? I heard a lot of good stuff coming out of the Nutcracker.
I want to remind you should be careful talking about nutcracking around me.
I don't have to be careful. I already know what you're thinking. You see, he survived the Nutcracker.
I like someone that shows stamina.
There you go. Well, it's not that kind of Nutcracker.
Listen, both kinds of Nutcracker show stamina. Hey, I represent people standing around a flaming trash can of comics. Oh my God, that is a portrait. That is a portrait. Do I represent those people too?
I'm staying silent now.
Oh my goodness. All right, let's see what I got from Sector 2815, courtesy of Mark Winning, by the way.
There you go. Let's see here.
So we got Golden Age.
Oh, Jay Garrett. Look at that.
Very nice. Very nice.
Pretty.
It's pretty.
It's pretty. Huh. Interesting titles.
Green Lantern, Alan Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Mark is a prize gifter. Oh, but more importantly, from one JSA to another. Sandman #1.
Yeah, Wesley Dodds, Sandman. I'm a Sandman guy.
You're enjoying the series?
I didn't get a chance. I picked them up, but I didn't get a chance to read them. Reading comic books is hard for me to go through.
I think you'll be impressed. Oh, this one's an oldie but a goodie.
Classic.
Right, but this is the foil Millennium edition.
Yeah, because we can't get much more foils than that.
Right? Like, it's like, let's go back. Let's go back and do foil.
I've been foiled out. I'll be honest.
You know what? Like I am, but also I'm not, because like I'm sitting here pulling these foils out, and I'm like,
It's just like the shiny.
I can't ignore it. Like I like them. I don't like it for no $13.99. Like I don't like that kind of, like we're not gonna do that, right?
Yeah.
But like this and like this particular one, there's 3 issues in here being reprinted.
Yeah.
That look at Mark. Mark is already on it. That Millennium Editions collector's item. I know. I'm very happy. That was a very lovely bonus in there. And of course, last but certainly not least, the Golden Age foil reprint.
There you go.
It's very nice. So it's just JSA foil goodness over here. This is just spectacular. I mean, I feel so blingaful. You are correct, Mark. All bangers indeed. They're very exciting. I'm really happy. They were like lost in Florida for a little while, you know. But my boy was on it. He's like, it should be at your door tomorrow morning, and I'm like, all right. I was like, so. I love this community. We are so on top of our shipments. Like, have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Where it's like, you just get a message of like, dude, it should have been there today at 3. I don't know what happened.
I got a whole bunch of stuff to ship out already. So.
Anything super fun?
I can show you some of the stuff. Let me turn this off. So these were all people made bids on these. So these are all going out. So I did this one. I did specifically for someone, and it was for Mr. Mike Beckerman.
Beckerman. Hold on, I'm trying to make you this. Hold on.
Oh, look at that! Look at that view. Look at that. You can see it. You got a good view already.
No, I want you to. There we go. By the way, so you did this speedball, right?
Yeah.
This is like, I don't want to be like, I don't want to sound horrible. This is like the best headshot I've seen of yours yet. It's gorgeous. I really love it. Like, I'm jealous of Beckerman right now.
You look at the hair though. Look at the hair I gave this kid.
No, the hair is beautiful. The hair is like in motion. It's sexy.
Oh no, yeah. So it's one of those things. Like the thing is, with something like this, I had time to work on it. So when there's time being worked on something, it comes out better. You know what I mean? Rather than when there's no time. So I did this one. This one's going out to Beckerman. This is one piece I did a while back. This is actually going to DVH.
Mark says he needs moisturizer on the neck. It's the costume, Mark. It's the
Dude,
costume.
Mark, look again.
No, wait, hold on. Wait.
He has a skin condition.
New Warriors. Did I summon Beckerman?
So you got that piece. This was going for DVH. So DVH is getting this piece right here, which is a Eric Draven, the crow I did a while back. So.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice.
I love drawing on these brown papers.
I mean, I'm still more partial to Speedball. I'm so not lying, but like this is very nice.
Come on, sorry. So there's that one. Then Trev, the shipping guru, he actually made a request for Dr. Afra. So there's a little Dr. Afra there.
That is delightful.
And then
who's Dr. Afra's buddy? Oh, Spawn is Durs waiting for that one.
Yep. No, this is going to Trev.
Ooh.
So who knows? Maybe Durs might get
Have you done a Spawn for Durs yet?
Yeah, I actually have. I've done a Spawn for Durs. So.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
AR is thinking of cosplaying as Speedball. Do it!
Oh, look at that. So those are just some of the stuff that we we sold out yesterday for. And of course I got a whole bunch of other stuff, but the plan is to do another sketchy show in the future. It's starting to look more like January will be the next one. And what we'll do for every one of them is that we'll probably turn them into an auction. just to give people the opportunity to buy things. You know what I mean? So it's just that it does that. So I have on my community post, I have, right now January seems to be the date that most people are voting for. So it's at 43%, 43% for January. February will be 29%. So it's going to be an art auction. And we're gonna keep that trend rolling. So that's gonna be fun.
January is like my birthday month, so I'm all for it.
There you go.
You know, I still love the America Chavez you whipped up for me.
Oh, I did a Mr. Fantastic for AR. Oh my goodness, I don't even remember that AR.
Oh, you don't even remember it?
I don't even remember it, dude. You do so many of these things, you forget that you did some of these. So that's interesting. You know, I see that Freaky Louie is actually online as well, so they're having something. They're having something going on over there and stuff. So you got a few guys over there, so they'll be checking that out.
Yeah, I've been using CGC for a long time. This is the first time I've ever noticed. Wait, what is Freaky Louie doing?
He has a show.
Now?
Right now, as we speak. Now you probably wonder where everybody's at.
I'm like, how am I gonna compete with that? I'm like, I don't know how I'm doing that. But
hey,
it's CGC. I've never noticed them doing this before. But like, they're like, oh, here's some notable comics released in November.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen them go, oh, but these are some books you may want to have graded this month. Like, this is the first time I've ever seen that. And then right on that, by the way, here's some hot Lorcana cards you might want to send in to be graded as well.
They want everything. Hey, DVH.
No, I know they want everything, and I don't blame. Oh, there's even a hot Century Stephen Curry card that they're talking about on here.
Yeah.
Like, if you recently pulled this, you may want to send it in. If you have Modern Warfare 2, you may want to send it in. If you have the Platinum Edition Cinderella VHS, you may want to send it in. Like, are you like? I enjoy that we're serious about this, but also, oh my God, really? We're doing this?
Oh look, Beckerman's ears are itchy.
Beckerman, yes.
So DVH's ears were itching. So there's the DVH's piece. Beckerman's ears were itching. So there you go.
Oh my God, Beckerman, did I truly summon you?
It's like wrestling, man. You say the word multiple times, and they'll pop up.
I mean, I did it. I was like, New Warriors, New Warriors, New Warriors. Oh my God, DVH, I want a Grease 2 VHS CGC. Oh my Lord.
So now I know Brian LCD was running a giveaway prize today, and as part of the giveaway prize, he commissioned a piece from me, and it ended up going to Jean Ballone, and Jean Ballone made the request for a Space Ghost. So the funny thing is, I didn't know that a Space Ghost blank existed, and I found one. So good news is he's gonna get himself a Space Ghost blank. But it's not going to be in until a couple of days from now. So that's okay. I'll be able to kind of like work out some thumbnails for it anyway. So that's, again, when you're thinking about doing something, you do it better.
Yeah, but so love it. Like, I really love it.
So
I'm sorry, I really do love it. It's just that I am looking up VHS copies of Grease 2 right now.
Why would you want a VH copy of Grease 2?
CGC graded. CGC graded.
Oh God, but why?
Just that, dude. What are we doing with our graded books, right? Because we're not reading them. Like, what are they ultimately? They are decor. They're decor, and
of course,
they're kind of like bragging rights, right?
Yep. Yes, they are. They are bragging rights, but they are meant to preserve books that should be preserved.
Right, and what? And VHS
not books that
is invulnerable to the wear and tear of time.
Yes, it actually is big time.
VHS film is not invulnerable to the wear and tear of time.
Oh, dude, have you seen a VHS film? They don't last.
No, they don't. So if they're encapsulated, and
They're
maybe
not-
if I'm lucky, still in the original Grease 2 plastic.
Okay, but if it's in it's they gotta take it off the plastic. First of all, what do you grade? You grade the box because the cassette in itself is gonna stay the same.
Okay. All right, I want you to know you're entering dangerous territory, right?
What's the part that needs to be graded?
I'm just saying.
The box.
What? But what are we doing with grading?
If it's a sealed box, let's just say it's sealed in the plastic. That means the videotape in itself is still intact, right? That's what that means. But are you they're grading the box itself? Are they just gonna go into the box and look at it from the exterior? Are they gonna they're gonna take it out of its plastic, right? Because they do. That's what they do.
Just like they'll take Ultimate Fallout out of the number 4 out of the plastic.
Yeah. Well, they take out Superman 75 out of the plastic.
Right, exactly. So like,
which
right
to
there,
me is like, no, don't do that. We like the polybag look, right? So, but that's how they grade it.
you know,
Grease 2 is not the
like-
greatest film I've ever made, man. I'm sorry.
Listen,
This is where we disagree, DVA.
That film may not be great, but that film has like 2 gorgeous people trying to fall in love. Okay, you know, I mean, my God,
No.
I mean, I
Michelle
love that
Pfeiffer-
Man.
Yes. Michelle Pfeiffer is gorgeous, of course.
And Michelle Pfeiffer even has a great solo song in that movie.
But no, it is not the greatest movie of all time.
DBH wants to fight you on this, apparently.
I'm willing to fight, and we both watch wrestling, so I know you know what moves I'm going to use.
Don't give me a visual of you and DBH wrestling right now.
There you go.
Let's
Over
talk
the top.
about reasons that I would rent Madison Square Garden if I hit the lottery.
Man, I'll go in the fight, man. I got some moves. I used to wrestle as a kid all the time. We used to do.
Rizzo's gonna be in Kansas City.
There you go.
Oh my gosh, should we road trip?
You can road trip. I have no desire.
Oh come on.
Not for Rizzo.
Kansas City Comic-Con, it has other things.
I'll go to conventions. Actually, today I was looking into the hotels for Heroes Con. That's what I was looking at.
Yo, I want you to know, Cup has me like nearly fully convinced to just stay at the Airbnb.
Well, let me know. Keep me posted because I know a lot of people are going to stay at the Westin.
I know, and Mark is like the spearheader of that. And I'm like, Mark, at $239 a room, and I'm like, listen, we're not children anymore. We don't want to be sleeping head to toe, you know. I was like, and we all know I'm a spooner, so that's just gonna go to hell real fast.
Fall for the Airbnb. Yeah, so yeah, the Airbnb.
See, look at Mark. Mark is like, don't do it, Cliff.
So
Don't do
Airbnb. So the Westin, they're charging $189 a night.
And that's for the king size bed, right?
I have no idea.
Well, the last time I checked, it was only the king size bed. And like one more thing, like, I mean, I have a few things. I mean, honestly, like for real. Hold on, wait. I battled for it to be the community con for years. Trust me, my dude. Fork out the. I don't have the funds, Mark. I absolutely do not have the funds. You know.
Mm-hmm. So we're talking about $189 a night, right? That's the cost. So that would go with taxes. You are talking about $435 total
For 2 nights.
for 2 nights. Well, this is for really check in Friday, check out Sunday.
That's 2 nights.
Yeah. So there you have it.
Mark is so funny. Like, this is about trust. This isn't about trust, Mark. This is about finances. And the other thing, Mark, if you promise that you're the one who's going to spoon me, I'll book the Westin.
There you go. So let's see here. So this is
I also wants to prepare. Mark My ass doesn't make enough money on OnlyFans for that. My best OnlyFans month ever is $75.
Well, keep in mind you can't prepare 8 months. You have 8 months to prepare, but you have to prepare even less than 8 months because you have to pay up front. And not to mention that's hotel costs. We're not talking about the convention costs. You're not talking about the costs it's gonna have for getting there. So if you're flying,
Mark is just keeping it up. Mark,
well, that's Mark, man. That's how Mark works, man. That's how he functions. But seriously, so you gotta consider all that. You pay at checkout. Okay, here you go. Take $500 from my bank account right now. Now you could use your Marriott Bon Voyage membership card. I like paying things up front. That's my thing. But let's see. The Westin's charging $430. Now I'm gonna see what someplace like Hotwire would charge. I think that's a discounted rate though. They do hold your funds, huh? You see, I knew it. So this is going to be Charlotte, North Carolina. Here.
Oh, Mark, I wish life were better to me, and it's not. It's not.
And then we're talking about Father's Day weekend too. Ugh.
Oh, it's Father's Day weekend now. We're just asking for trouble. Yeah. I'm gonna try and split a room, Mark. I am, but like, I gotta work with what I got.
Let's see here. So we got
Trev. You made it. Show Trev his thing.
Show Trev.
Yes.
Where did I put it? He's seen it already.
Oh, okay.
He's seen him. Exciting. So he's seen the Dr. Aphra and the Spawn. He also got a baseball cap, but that's stored away.
Thank you, Trev. Thank you for complimenting the haircut today.
So let's see here. I'm trying to look for the Westin.
Basically, work is saying is all the fun stuff happens around the Westin. If you get another place, you risk not getting the full experience. Well, if I'm only missing out on the spooning, I mean, like, you got to tell them.
The spooning?
Okay. The spooning, yes. Which is so funny. I mean, I have my list of who I want to spoon me, and like, Mark floats around the top 10, so he's all right.
Oh, he's a top 10er?
Yeah, kind of.
Is he top 5?
I don't. That's a tough call because I haven't seen Mark in real life. See, some people I've seen in real life, and they moved up the list even faster.
Oh, okay. So I guess I went down that list quickly.
Oh, honey, you were. Oh, honey, you were in the bottom 80 the whole time, and like.
But that's okay because I'm, happily married.
Right, but you want to be on the list, right? You don't want to hear.
Yeah, I don't need to be on no list. I don't need to be on no list, man. I don't care.
Could you? Oh my God! Can I tell you? I'm like, oh, dude, you never made the list. Not once, not ever. No time.
Works for me. I didn't show you my teenage photos. That's why.
That would have kicked you off the list hard.
No, that would put me on the list.
Oh, okay.
I was a good-looking kid back then. Now I don't know what happened. This is called married life.
Look, Mark took my base. Gotta be in the top 5 or I'm out.
So the Westin
Hotel. Your hair keeps you in the top 5 currently.
So the Westin Hotel outside of the Heroes Con goes for, you ready for this? It goes for $339 a night. That's how much it costs outside of the Heroes Con discount.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, so you're definitely getting a deal. Still got a call for $435 though. So I wonder when's cancellation fee.
Right. Oh my God, no, don't even. Why are we putting up cancellation fees?
You order something and you got to cancel it, you know what I'm saying? So
what the heck
see.
is Jericho's list?
You don't know about Jericho list? You just made the list. Don't tell me you don't know about the Jericho list.
That's a WWE list?
Actually, it was a WWE list. So let's see. Get you some.
If they're a stupid idiot or they wronged him in some way. I have a list for that too, but I don't want to get all Sheldon Cooper about it.
Let's see here. What do I got here? So let me show you an old photo of moi.
Oh,
So
we're doing that.
So this is me and my wife when we were dating. Okay? And now you could post it. Now this is throwback. Look at that photo.
Look at that chiseled jawline.
Look at my wife, how cute she looks.
She's adorable. She actually reminds me of an actress. I can't think of who, but she reminds me of somebody.
Yep, so that's me. I want to say I was 20. No, I was like 21 or something like that.
Oh my goodness, you were young.
Yeah, no, this is an old photo. That was back in the day. Thank you, Trev.
It is a great picture.
Yeah, so let me stop sharing that.
So Izzy, did you know I did a live this morning from the barbershop and then
Oh yeah?
YouTube did not store it?
Oh, here's another one. This is me with my sisters and my grandmother.
Oh, he's really taking us back, everybody.
Oh yeah. Now this is the other one. See, these are old photos, man. So it's already there. You could throw that up now. Look at that face.
Goodness, it's graduate Izzy.
Yeah, that was my graduation photo.
Oh my goodness, look at that hair.
Yep.
Look at the dimples. Look at the jawline.
Yep. So those are my sisters.
Oh my goodness, DVH is saying it best right here. You look like you won the lottery.
Yeah, exactly, right? Looks like a Henry Cavill.
You look so tall there too.
Well, that's because they're all short.
I mean, you had no chance against me, but you look so tall there.
No, I never shrunk. So there's that
I
photo.
know you drink, but I'm just saying you didn't have a shot. You didn't have a shot with me. You know?
I'm okay with that.
No, not in that way. I meant with that height. Like as soon as I saw you, yeah, I was just like towering over you.
Oh, I got a really good one. You're gonna love this one. This is my. I was growing my hair out in this one. So see if you could find out which one's me. Okay. So I don't have a photo of me with long hair, like I used to have it, but this is when I was growing my hair. So I was in the process. So see if you could figure out which one is it.
Are you in the center?
That's me in the center.
Oh my God. Who are you?
I told you. Look at that face, man. And you see, this is the proof that I'm Puerto Rican. Look at that mustache, man. That's a Puerto Rican mustache.
I do need verification on the Puerto Rican because the fact that you do not have all these New Year's tradition is major sus. Major sus. All right.
So, troublemaker right there, yeah.
Okay, here, Puerto Rican quiz. In your pasteles, is there pique? Is there pasa? Go.
In my pasteles?
Yes.
In my pasteles, I like to keep them simple, man.
Oh my God.
Because my mom makes my pasteles. So my pasteles has the pernil inside. It has a little bit of potato. There's an olive in there, even though I don't like the olive.
Izzy, what is this? Why is there no pique and pasa? I didn't like pasa for years. It took me 20 years to get used to it.
Sorry, bro. That's how
it
it works for me. I'm a weird Puerto Rican kid.
Oh my God, but this is so unfair. I don't understand how I'm half and I fight to have the most like authentic pasteles, and then I meet full Puerto Ricans who do crap to me like, "Oh, where's the ketchup?" And I'm like, "What?"
No, I don't put ketchup. I'm not a ketchup. Oh wait, you want to see another picture? Here's another great one. I'll throw you another one. Look at this. So you got this one. This is a graduation photo. Look at that face.
Again, excellent jawline. Excellent.
That is me back in the day. There you go. A little taste of, yeah. Woo. Trev, that's Andrew Garfield. Oh my goodness. You don't know how many comparisons they've given me to certain people here and there in my life.
And why Andrew Garfield? Why are we doing that?
I don't know. I even got an old picture of me when I was a little child that my sister keeps posting.
This is so nice. So, like, I'm sorry. So, like, my internet is dying, but like, video is the last thing to go. So, like, this will survive. But like, I may not see people's comments, so that's gonna be very interesting.
Well, I'm looking at the comments. Yeah. So those are the photos of back in the day.
Puerto Rican. Sorry, Izzy. My grandma Granado says I can't be friends with you.
What Beckerman? What are you, man? What's Beckerman's background?
We're waiting to find out.
Oh man, they made a comment about me over here. I gotta watch this video. So apparently they're doing this Jeopardy thing, and I think my name was mentioned.
Who's doing a Jeopardy thing?
Over at Freaky Louie, man.
Are you freaking kidding me? What is this?
That's happening right as we speak. So I don't know what I see. CJ said something, but I didn't hear anything.
I feel so left out. Well, this is just not gone the way I was planning on it. Half Mexican, half German. Funny enough, my Mexican grandmother was the wildly racist one. You know what, Beckerman? That doesn't even sound that doesn't even sound that funny. I was like, let me tell you a little something about Puerto Ricans.
Well, we're all my household, everybody's Puerto Rican. So there's no mixing of breeds, I guess you could say.
Oh my! First of all, did you grow up with Adelantar la Raza?
Yo nací con. No, so I didn't get that. But I'll tell you this much: my father was the bodeguero.
Really?
So he was the guy that hanged out in the bodega. They didn't work at the bodega. Was there, knew where everything was. Hanged out from morning till night with a beer in his hand. When I would go to the store, they would give me his beer and his cigarettes because they knew they were going to go to him.
Oh my! Well, you. Okay, I think everybody in that realm of time had the deal where you knew you were giving the kids the stuff for the parents. But usually they were pretty good. There was usually like a phone call later that night to verify.
No, there was no verification.
You know.
But I also had the situation. So my father was the dominguero, right? My mom, on the other hand, she was a very strong church woman. So I grew up in church. To this day, I still go to church, right? But I grew up in church with my mom being a very strong Pentecostal, God-fearing woman, right? While my father, on the other hand, was the dominguero, not the dominguero. What am I saying? He was the bodega, bodegaguero guy, the guy from the bodega, right? That was the lifestyle I lived, where my dad was at the extreme this side, while my mom was on the extreme left side. But growing up as a kid, I wasn't even allowed to go to the movies because that was considered sinful, and that's how that was back then.
Tell you. Let me tell you, I am so happy that my mom was just thrilled that I was reading. Like that was the joy. I'm pretty sure anytime I've talked about my comic book origins, it's all been about my mom is like, but he's reading, it's great. Or my other favorite, like he's reading comic books. What's your kid up to?
Oh no, you gotta love this one. You gotta love this story, man. I don't share the story that often. But when I was a teenager, I used to get the Village Voice. You know about the Village Voice?
Of course.
Okay, just double check it because I'm not sure if anybody knew about the Village Voice, but we would get the Village Voice every Wednesday.
And the Village Voice was the shit at one point in time.
I would get it every week because that was how I was able to find out what concerts was going on, right? Because I did go to a lot of concerts when I was young, right? So there was times I would go to concerts on Wednesdays and Thursdays and, any day of the week. It didn't matter what day of the week. If there was a concert, I was going to, right? So in order to find out who was in concert, we would get the Village Voice, right? But now I'm sure you're aware of the final pages of the Village Voice. And
because that's what I was getting the Village Voice for.
Exactly. So the thing is, I'm a bit of a hoarder, being a comic book collector, I'm a bit of a hoarder that way, right? So what I did is I would keep the Village Voice newspapers and I would store them alongside the comic books. But back then I didn't have my traditional comic book boxes. I had milk crates where I would put my comic books. So it was out in the open.
The milk crates. Ooh.
Right? So
that's how my cousin kept them.
Yeah, I kept them in milk crates when I was young. So I would put them in, and one day my mom was cleaning up the house, and lo and behold, she gets the comic books, and then she notices the Village Voice. Now, lo and behold, she doesn't know I'm going to concerts, right? Because again, I didn't want to share her with that information, right? Again, it's Christian mom. You don't want to share that you're going to go to.
All she's looking at is the last 2 pages of the Village Voice.
So she's looking at all the 9100 numbers that are associated with the Village Voice and the types of articles that are in the Village Voice. So she straight up comes up to me and she's like, I'm Ismael, so I go by Ismael, right? So Ismael, I want to talk to you. And I said, what's up? Are you gay? And again, I'm not putting 2 and 2 together. She straight up went for the jugular. So she asked me the question if I'm gay, and when you, especially in the 90s, when someone asks you the question, are you gay, and you're not, you clearly are not, it's one of those things that you freaked out. Like, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me share something with you about when someone asks you that question and it's the 90s. You always freak out.
Yeah, exactly. So in the 90s, you freaked out, right? Today, I don't know what it's like, right, to do that. But in the 90s, you freaked out because if you're not gay, you're not gay. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a stamped, right, thing. So, and I'm like, what would make you think this? It's like, then what, why you have all this stuff? So it's almost as if she found a whole bunch of Playboys. Instead, she found Village Voice.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Now, the funny thing about it was I didn't want to let her know that I was going to a lot of rock concerts. Right? So, and this was the height of like Marilyn Manson and things like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, that would scare the hell out of her.
So it was like, I'll openly admit that I'm not gay. So I'm telling her I'm not gay. And then second of all, how am I going to tell her I got the Village Voice for the concerts when I don't want her to know that? So I straight up went and said, it's because there's articles about comic books that I was reading. And she's trying to ask me to look for them. And luckily for me, there was an article about comic books. So,
wow.
So it was just one of those moments where I was just like, and I'm telling you, we're sitting it was a 1-bedroom apartment, and we're sitting in the bedroom, and she's just sitting. She's like, I don't know what she was doing prior to when I got home or something like that, but it was just one of those days. And then from that moment on, I was like, you know what? I'll just take the Village Voice and I'll just take the pages that are concerts. I'll look it through, and I couldn't take photos, right? I used to mark, okay, this guy's gonna be in concert, this guy's gonna be in concert, and that was that. But that was just one of those moments.
That's fantastic.
And to this day, we never talk about it, but it is funny thinking about it. Anyway, man, I gotta go because
I gotta go too.
There we go.
Thanks for joining me.
I'll see you on Monday. Is that right?
Yes, you will.
Yeah,
Monday
right.
at 6:30 p.m. Eastern.
6:30 p.m. You got it. We'll be talking about the female Silver Surfer. So
Oh God,
hold your thoughts on that one because we're gonna have fun with that one.
DVH, like sometimes, like you truly live a world apart from us, and it is just amazing. It is just, it's fantastic. I love it.
Oh yeah, it was it was a crazy time. The 90s was an interesting time for everybody.
And he's like, it's pretty messed up that anyone cared that much. I'm like, do you understand? Like you don't understand how much ignorance was there, and the internet has probably made it worse, or I don't know, but like, oh my God, but like back then you really there was nothing to help you.
Yeah,
and MTV. That's how bad
that was the generation. That was
MTV.
Well, that was a huge generation about depression and teenage suicide too, and no one really knew what was going on because no one was really talking. Well, we were still living in an age of you couldn't talk about things.
No, I mean, and again, and you know what? Like, look at the AIDS crisis. Freaking nightmare.
Yeah.
And like it just.
I remember people used to say you can't sit in the toilet. You couldn't sit in the toilet.
Surfers, and we will see you then. Thank you everyone for joining me on this rando special night. I really appreciate you. Thank you,
guys. No problem, Cliff. Bye, everybody.
Bye.